don't need a hype man when the hype is real. That's right, I said it. You don't need a hype man when the hype is real, and I am the hype. The Ultra Maximus. Double O in the house. Thank you for joining us on another fun episode. Let me clear my throat. Aha. Subscribe to the one and only Ultra Maximus channel. And click that notification bell for notifications for when we go live here, because as you can see, we're going live about an hour before our normal show time on a Wednesday. Don't forget to leave me a comment below if you're watching this one on the rewind. Like and share the video if you are wanting to share it with some friends. And of course, I want to thank you guys for sharing it with your friends, because we're now at 1,100 plus subscribers on the channel and growing. And of course, the giveaway did not get one from last week, so we're going to throw it in the Ultra box. But you know what? I'm also going to tell you what the answer was, because I know there's some of you that are dying to know. And you know what? It makes sense, because when you guys see me at the next convention, I expect some of you to have copies of this book, and I will CGC Signature Series it with you. The Ultrabox giveaway is, of course, let me back that one up real quick. So the Ultrabox giveaway is, of course, the giveaway I'm giving back to all of you subscribers. Stay tuned for more details on how to win that one. Don't forget to tune into the other episodes on this, or the other shows on this channel. Of course, that would be the secret variant. The next episode will be this weekend. It's going to go over the final order cutoff due. And you know, I know there's a lot of people out there that hate pickup videos, and they hate watching people do pickup videos. But that's not the case with me. You guys love my pickup videos because I drop so much spec in each and every one of them. And I'm not out here bullshitting you, telling you I got books for $1 that I just pulled out of my back issue bins. I already had it. Just kidding, that's not me. You guys know it's not me. But the new pickups and mail drops, of course, is the best way to see what Ultra specking on. And, yeah, you know, I already said this one, secret variant. I don't know, I got duplicate slides of that one in there. But anyway, there's other videos that you should be checking out besides the secret variant and some of the other regular shows. I got this Ultra Maximus Presents the secret, Raw report on the second printing homage variants for Marvel Legacy. It's an exceptionally long video. And then this one is exceptionally longer than that one. And this is your Marvel variant for hip-hop variants. It's the Platinum List, as I like to call it. It shows the book that it's homaging and the, you know, original album. All right, so don't forget to check out our friends in the featured channel section. Subscribe to their content. And don't forget to subscribe to the Mighty Mel V. And the Speculation Matrix Variant Edition should be Friday nights at 11:30 p.m. Central Standard Time on It's Drunken Chat, son, with some dude named Ramon Malal. I don't know who that is. You should Google that name. Follows are always appreciated, whether it be on Facebook, on Instagram, or on Twitter. You can find the links to all of those in the Ultra Maximus logos on the YouTube homepage of my channel. And of course, Facebook and IG is Ultra Maximus. And don't forget to follow me on Whatnot, Ultra Maximus. And guess what? I got a sale this Saturday. It's going to be lit. So Whatnot is a good place to follow me. You can download Whatnot on your Apple App Store or your Google Play Store. And of course, 3/5/2022 was canceled, but you know what? Oh man, it didn't have my new slides. So it was supposed to say that 3/19, saying 8:45 p.m. is the time, is the place. I've already got a really cool video of just a bunch of teasings that's going to be in that sale. So go ahead and check me out on Whatnot there. Follow on Twitter at XUltraMaximusX. Don't forget to subscribe to our friends at White Bad Audio. Of course, this is Carl Casey at White Bad Audio. You can follow him on YouTube. He's also got himself Spotify. And he's also got whitebadaudio.com. Herd S. Eric, everybody, is the man to follow. And, of course, if you need graphics work or comic book variant covers, or I don't know what else he's up to, but he's the man, the myth, the legend himself, Mr. Eric Herd. Rookie of the Year 2021, co-conspirator with Mel on Melcasts. Wherever you are, Mr. Herd, thank you for the wonderful logo work here. It is much appreciated on this channel. ComicBarricade.com, of course, helps you keep your books upright. Make sure you are using them, and make sure you are using the code ULTRA to get yourself 10% off your orders. And here we go, everybody. WantedComics.com needs to be a bookmark, and of course, this was the book that I put up for a giveaway. It was a really, really tough one. It really, really was. But you know what? Wanted Comics. Give them a follow on IG, on Facebook, and of course on Whatnot. Super Chat is still not active. Coming soon. It is coming soon again, everybody. I promise. I do promise. And I want to thank each and every one of you for joining us here for the Wednesday Night Comic Book Presser. And again, I am the Ultra Maximus. It is not just a name. It is also a lifestyle. And I want to thank each and every one of you for joining in the live chat. What is up, everybody? So we got an excellent show here tonight. I hope you guys are ready to be entertained. Again, best dressed is not just a statement. It is an actual fact. Breaking out the silk ties and you know, all that. So good to see everybody again. Thanks for joining us. So if you've never joined us on the Wednesday Night Comic Book Presser, what I'm going to do here is I am actually going to give you the breakdown after I share our what I consider to be the week's top story. And then after the top story, I'm going to give you guys a couple of books that I think is the runner-up, then the heat of the week, as far as book of the week. And we're going to take a look at all the publishers' releases. And then we're going to go back through some other news stories. I'm going to tell you, you know what? I think I didn't actually pick the heat of the week this week. So, see, I thought I was ready to go. Could have sworn I was ready to go, but I think I rushed things. I'm on a new schedule with the wife, waking up at like 5 in the morning, everybody. So you got to forgive me on that one. But nonetheless, I'll let you know what the heat of the week is as we go through it. And yeah, so thanks for joining. Let's get this thing kicked off. So we are now entering this space. Spoilers ahead, because of course, as you know, we are looking at books that came out this week. And there will be a review of some books that came out on FOC and ended their final orders due this past Monday. So stick around for that. But our top story for the Raw Report on this March 16th, 2022 is going to be the Power Change trailer for Ms. Marvel has dropped. And as called on by your Raw reporter, what up, Big Remo? You know, the clicking. I got to say, this trailer was very well done. Like, it's not cooked, but just, you know, very, very well thought out. I think the show is going to be very, very good for young teenage girls. And it's also, you know, again, there's a lot of things to be said about, you know, Kamala being a big fan of the Avengers. And there's a lot of that being, you know, basically played out here. But then we do see something that's very, very interesting. So they are skipping over Captain Marvel's Negabands. They are skipping over Quasar and the Negabands. And we're going straight to Ms. Marvel getting the Negabands in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And yes, I said Negabands because look at this. This is the big change. So instead of her being an Inhuman, she's probably going to be either... I don't think they're even going to do anybody being, you know, of Kree blood descent. They're just adding the Negabands on here. So, kind of cool, I guess, but it's also, again, changing her power set. So we see some very, very different things as far as the way her powers work. And there's some very trippy things going on in the beginning of this trailer. But the power set that she starts to showcase is a little bit more like Amulet. And everybody's asking, what does it feel like? It feels good, she said. Feels cosmic. Feels cosmic. So these screen caps, again, from the trailer are pretty awesome. And then, of course, this one has caused a comic to spike in price because it's mimicking a, you know, early Kamala Khan cover. So shout out to the producers for paying attention to the source material, but yet realizing the Marvel Universe 616 storytelling version of her being an Inhuman was impossible because Inhumans haven't been introduced yet. And there's going to be something coming up with Marvel going on with the Avengers versus X-Men versus Eternals. They're calling it Axe. Going to be interesting to see, but this, like Double O said, this trailer definitely delivered on a lot of fronts for a lot of people. So, but the question is, have we reached peak Kamala? Or is the Ms. Marvel legacy of her and her books just now starting to take off because of her introduction here. So from what I'm hearing, of course, the rumor was a long time ago, and if you're paying attention and remember what you say months and months and months ago, have good memory. My earliest memory is from 4 decades ago, so let's just put it that way. Ms. Marvel right here is apparently going to appear in the sequel to Captain Marvel called The Marvels. Take that grain of salt, for whatever it's worth. But you know what? Leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought about the trailer below. If you were watching this one on the rewind, and for those of you in the live chat, go ahead and light it up. Let me know what you thought of the trailer. And we'll get some interaction going on. And you guys know what time it is. You guys know what time it is. It's time for the Book of Week breakdown. So let's take a look at some things. Of course, honorable mention to this open order variant cover. And if you didn't even see the artwork, if you just saw the name, X of Lives of Wolverine Dauterman variant, Russell Dauterman lately has been on this tear where he's doing these covers. And hold on real quick. Let's oh yeah. See these covers right here and right here? Those are also Dauterman. That is the Dauterman Excalibur, and that is the Dauterman Inferno. So those are both 1-in-25 incentive ratios, and the 1-in-50 X-Men is on the wall over on this side in a slab. So it is what it is, everybody. Some of us have our favorite books, and the Dauterman should have been a blind order for a lot of people. Hello, Moonlit. Wonderful show over there at Moonlit Comics. If you guys didn't see that one earlier tonight, you should go check out the rewind on her channel. And this one again, X Lives of Wolverine, number 5. Stick around. I've got more to talk about with this book because, oh boy, for Wolverine fans, let's just say the final issue of X Lives does finally connect back to X Deaths. That's all I'm going to say. We'll talk about it more later on in the show. Let's take a look at the runner-up for the Book of the Week. Wow. And yeah, so this is a very controversial book, especially if you saw the polybagged variant art, which, okay, I showed the art on my secret variant episode for the polybagged variant. I'm also going to show it to you here tonight. So when we get to the boom section, make sure you do not have anybody underage. This is my forewarning. I'm giving you heads up because we'll take a look at that A cover. But our Book of the Week, everybody. And it was by a long shot. Because you know what? Let's just say it was a very, very slow week otherwise. But coming in hot was the Basilisk number 8 Jenny Frisian 25 copy incentive variant. Again, there's some stores... Oh, yeah, Liger style. Good to see you. And the 25 copy incentive for Faithless isn't too bad, especially if you got some of the Anka variant, because that Anka variant is, the polybagged one is, whoa. Like, risque is an understatement. Like, I'm gonna breeze past that one when we get to that slide, so don't worry. But, again, by a long shot, by far, Basilisk, Jenny Frisian. And you know what? I think Boom delayed another book that had a Frisian variant just to make sure it didn't destroy this Frisian variant sales. Oh. And now we get into the fun part of the show. So stick around, everybody. We got an action-packed show for you tonight. And let's get into the publisher section, which is where we're going to start off with Ablaze. Ablaze has given us Life Zero number 2 with our cover A, Marco Cicchetto. And of course, this is a Marco Cicchetto project, so he's doing a lot more work on this one. And yeah, so here's your cover B. That's your wraparound variant. And then this is your cover C. This is your cover D. And of course, as you know, that is your homage variant cover. Life Zero number 2, cover E. 10 copy incentive. That's your 20 copy. That's your 30 copy black and white, and that's going to finish it up for the Ablaze. We're on to AC Comics with 21st Centurions number 8. Aftershock dropping Bylines in Blood number 3. And then we got Land of the Living Gods number 2. However, they also gave you Land of the Living Gods number 1 with a second printing cover. This one kind of on the scarce to see side. So it's usually a good sign. If an Aftershock book goes second printing, it means that, you know, first printing is probably sold out by a, you know, a way far margin. So moving on to Antarctic Press, they're giving us Alias Black and White number 3 of 7. Volume 3 number 2. I mean, I'm going to skip that dirty word right there so it doesn't trigger the algorithm until we get to the dirty cover. Cookie and the Kid, Volume 2, number 5 of 5. And then we got Exciting Comics number 19. And then Captain America Founding Fighters One Shot. All right. That's going to do it for Antarctic. Skagway, good to see you in the house. Archie giving us the Jumbo Comics Digest number 328. Spring dresses. Yep. Fellas. Forewarning. That's in real life, girls in spring dresses are traps. Just be careful out there. Good. Artists, Writers, and Artisans giving us the Crimson Cage number 4 of the 5-issue miniseries. And if you like bloody wrestling, this is your book. Bad Kids Press. This is Stealing Oz number 1 of 4. We are on to the Behemoth, giving us the Heavy Metal Drummer number 2 of the 6-issue miniseries. And then we've got the cover B, the cover C, the cover A for No Holds Barred number 4, and then the cover B. Then we've got Quad number 3, cover A, cover B, cover C, and cover D. And I used to have a Walkman that looked kind of like that. It had like basically like a flap over top of it. Yeah, I'm old enough to have a cassette Walkman, everybody. And to be like blown away when I got my first CD Walkman. I might actually still have that. Charlie's Spot number 4, that's your cover A. And there's your number 4 cover B. Sports Walkman. Yup, that's exactly it. The headphones that came with it totally got broke, like way long time ago. See, everybody out there knows about them yellow ones, man. Them yellow Walkman Sports, right? I'm not the only one that had that. Rugged, you could drop, that thing would drop all the time. Spidey Hunter, good to see you. So, Comics Experience, that's who that was, and I'm sorry that that slide was doubled up on like that. Love and Rockets had a variant cover, and it dropped a week after Love and Rockets number 11. So, it is what it is, but that was your variant. Oni Press with the Rick and Morty Presents Morty's Run. So you guys, this is kind of like a homage to Logan's Run, but with Morty. Rick and Morty Presents Morty's Run number 1 with the cover B. And that's going to wrap it up for Oni. Red 5 dropping Carriers number 3, and that's your cover B. So they didn't show a cover A, because cover A apparently came out previously. Red 5 Comics, but this is their Stonebot studio. So it's kind of like a sub-imprint. So, I mean, I should probably put this under S. But, waterproof, not indestructible. So, Fictionauts number 2 of 2. Scout Comics. Impossible Jones number 4 of 4. Playthings number 1. Rad Wraith, number 1, cover A. And he must have been a Backstreet Boy because he's tearing out his heart. Ha! I got dad jokes for days now. You guys know my kid's getting older. So the dad jokes are only going to get worse. Only going to get worse. That's it for Scout. Titan Comics giving us the Blade Runner Origins number 10 cover A. Number 10 cover B. And number 10 cover C. And they're probably going to do the Hack Virgin Pack again. I think they're doing them in 4-issue increments. So be on the lookout for that if you're a fan of the cover C artwork. Valiant Comics dropping Shadow Man number 7. And I do know people like Comics Talk Weekly Phil are a big fan of this Shadow Man run. Mambo Punk, of course, making a return in this run as well. And taking the center stage on the cover B variant here. So, Shadow Man 2020, number 7, cover C, and that's your pre-order bundled edition. Vault, Heathen, with the Vault Reserve Edition, number 2. Last Book You'll Ever Read, number 6, cover A. Last Book You'll Ever Read, number 6, cover B by Hickman. Last Book You'll Ever Read, number 6, cover C, and that's your black bag variant. And that's going to wrap it up for the Vault. Okay. So again, we're in the Boom Studios. If you have any young children watching over your shoulder, it's 8:17 p.m. on the West Coast here, so we're going to roll with it, but I'm going to roll by it fast, and you're going to have to just be like, blink once, and you're probably going to miss it. Angel, number 3. That's your cover A. 10 copy incentive is just the virginized version of that cover. Then here's your 25 copy incentive. This is your 50 copy incentive. We are on to Basilisk, number 8. That's your cover A. Cover B. 25 copy incentive. The other 25 copy incentive was, of course, by Jenny Frisian. And then this was your unlockable variant. Okay. This is your Faithless cover A. This was what they showed you for a preview. And then prepare yourselves. Again, hit the pause if you need to, but it's going to go by real quick. And it's a pretty dirty cover. So the erotic variant by Anka is nothing compared to the mind-bending stuff that is going on inside this book. And this is volume 3. So like if this is like your bag, if you're into this kind of thing, like wasn't eBay banning books and not allowing books that had like certain content in them, like smut, to like not be sold? Well, they're selling Faithless all over eBay. So here we go, everybody. Ready? On 3, 2, 1. Here you go. Boom! And then we've got Faithless 3, number 2, and your 25 copy incentive. The House of Slaughter, number 4, second printing. Oh, you know what? I forgot to upload those. My apologies. But the House of Slaughter second printing, you guys know what those are. And then, of course, they did a black and white 10 copy incentive of that one. So, you already bought the first print. Power Rangers number 17, cover A. That's your Perel cover. And then this is your Power Rangers number 17, cover B. And that's your Legacy variant. And then here's your Perel variant without that. Big Remo, man. That's... Perel is a good artist. Great artist, I should say, actually. And we're going to see a Perel book. See the chat? You guys are great. And this is how I am greeted to the channel. That's right, Lords of Brooklyn. Good to see you in the live stream. Thanks for joining. Yes, you did, Liger Style. Unfortunately, you can't unsee some things, but I warned you. So that's your, and of course it's artwork, so it can't get me banned from YouTube. So if anybody wants to feel sick and report it, I will definitely fight it and win. Go ahead, haters. So Power Ranger 17 Perel covers C, and then we get the cover D, which is your 15 copy incentive. And then we got your 25 copy incentive by Rion Gonzalez. Followed by the FOC reveal variant. And for whatever reason, this 10 copy negative space variant is also trending very well with another one that comes out maybe next week. Cover for Power Rangers with the unlockable Rion Gonzalez is the cover H. So that's a 1 per store. Regarding the Matter of Oswald's Body number 5 has the cover A, and then this is your 25 copy incentive. Mama Comic Lucy, good to see you. Regarding the Matter of Oswald's Body, again, only had those 2 covers that I could see. Yeah, so Omar V, if you're a big Power Rangers fan, I've noticed the roster changes in the most recent covers. I have not read this run of Power Rangers. I'm not really like a huge Power Rangers fan or anything like that. But with them being a Hasbro property, I'm really wondering what is actually in store for their future. Ooh. Good coffee for these pressing issues this evening, right, everybody? Dark Horse Comics giving us the Assassin's Creed, the Valhalla Forgotten Myths. Number 1 of a 3-issue miniseries. We got Cloaked number 4, cover A, and then the cover B. And that's what the artwork looks like. Obviously, both covers actually have trade dress on them. And then the Sword of Hyperborea, number 3, cover A, and cover B. And it's got to wrap it up for the Dark Horse stuff. Dynamite. So again, this is the full list of the Dynamite books that are released, all the variants released for the book that comes out today. Depending on your distribution, there are going to be some of these books that are going to be delayed, like if you shop at like big stores like Midtown, they're going to put some of these limited variants and stuff like that on release like tomorrow. Some of them may be delayed in shipment due to printing matters or errors or such like that, but Dynamite tries to put out a pretty good product. I have seen some delays, you know, in some of those variant covers take a while, but they do offer them, I think, at like a $49.99 suggested retail price, which is kind of expensive. So that, you know, they are definitely trying to put out a superior product for you. But then we got Invincible Red Sony number 8, which gives you a cover A by Amanda Connor. Linsner on the cover B. Selena cover C. Frank Cho on the cover D. Red Sonja cover E cosplay. And then here is your Cohen trade dress. This is your 15 copy black and white Connor, 20 copy incentive cosplay Virgin, 25 copy incentive Linsner black and white, 30 copy incentive Cohen Virgin. The limited version by Amanda Connor, the limited version by Linsner, the limited version from Selena, and then we got the TMNT homage variant, the original FOC variant. I like this artist. Yeah, so many for every one of these Dynamite books is so true. So true. And here's your cover P. That's your FOC original. So this FOC variant, right? All these FOC variants are what qualify you guys to order other ones. And then this risque variant, like, whoa. RIP Black Rob. This is your 7 copy incentive. So for all the FOC variants, you get one of these for all the 7 copies of FOC variants assortments of those ones that I showed you previously. Same goes for this. You get one of these for every 7. Then you get one of these for every 7. This is your Frank Cho Virgin. And then this is your 10 copy FOC incentive risque. There's a whole lot going on in there. Yes, I promise you we're going to roll through these covers quickly. And then the 11 copy FOC incentive TMNT homage. And then we are on to Jennifer Blood. Number 6. Cover A. Cover B by Linsner. Cover C by Lee Lee. I like that one. Yoon, cover E cosplay. 10 copy incentive Bradstreet. 15 copy incentive Linsner black and white. 20 copy incentive Yoon Virgin. 25 copy incentive Lee Virgin. Cover J is your Bradstreet limited version, and then you've got your Linsner limited version. FOC Wizard Homage Biggs original. FOC Federici original. Megan Hetrick knocking it out with this one. This is the Street original. Megan Hetrick's got her own little theme variant going on. It's going to be interesting to see. Here is your 7 copy FOC incentive cosplay. Your 7 copy incentive Hetrick Street version. 7 copy Federici version. 11 copy FOC incentive Wizard Homage Biggs version. Next, number 5, cover A, Rosebesh. Cover B. Cover C. Cover D. This is your 10 copy black and white, 20 copy virgin, 25 copy virgin. And they call this black and white, but my eyes do not deceive me, and neither do yours. And I'm pretty sure that this is black, white, blue, and pink. And then this is your cover I limited version variant. This is your cover J, Wizard Homage, FOC bonus, cover K, cover L bonus, cover M, the Megan Hetrick Street variant. This is your cover N, 7 copy Ruby version. The cover O, FOC incentive vignette black and white version. Cover P, 7 copy incentive Hetrick Street version. Yes, they keep going and going and going. And this is your 10 copy FOC incentive Danny Virgin, followed by your cover R, 11 copy FOC incentive Wizard Homage Biggs Virgin variant. That's going to do it for us tomorrow. Till tomorrow, of course. Tomorrow. Is it tomorrow? Oh, we didn't make it till tomorrow. It's still today. I really thought that was going to take us until after midnight. IDW Entertainment giving us Sleeping Beauties number 10. That's your cover A. Cover B. And then your 10 copy incentive. Usagi Yojimbo with your cover A by Stan Sakai. And then this is your cover B, 10 copy incentive by Sakai and Klute. Interesting stuff going on here. We've got I believe that to be a Ninja Pig or Boar. There he is. See, you mention his name and he shall appear. Kind of like the genie in the lamp. Comics Talk Weekly popping up here to grant your wishes. Image Comics. Clay People Colossus. It's a one-shot. So, not much to chase there. Homesick Pilots number 13. That's your cover A. This is your cover B. Joe Hill's Reign. Cover A. Cover B. And then your 25 copy incentive by Fowler. 50 copy incentive by Thurgood, black and white variant of the A cover. King Spawn number 8, cover A. King Spawn number 8, cover B. Silver Coin number 10. Because, Chad, some people rely on me to go to the store tomorrow or Friday or Saturday or Sunday, and they don't do FOC. As much as I encourage them to do it, including myself. Geek Driven, good to see you. Thanks for stopping by the show, man. So, Silver Coin number 10, cover A. There's your cover B. Slumber number 1, cover A. Slumber number 1, cover B. That's your 25 copy incentive. Cover D, 50 copy incentive. And Scorched. Cover A by Matina. The cover B, which was your Todd McFarlane variant. So this is the one, of course, some people went ham for. You know, all these homage variants by McFarlane, I think they're great. All the Spawn variants that paid homage to other covers, I think, were also excellent. And there's a lot of people who do chase those. Stillwater Escape one shot. And then, of course, Time Before Time with your cover A. And your cover B. Oh, Chad, look at you. Look at you. Well, my FOC picks, they're in this episode, so we'll check them out. Time Before Time cover B, like I said, and then here's your cover A from Walking Dead Deluxe number 35 in the colorized version, and here is a very sad issue. This is your cover B. That's your cover C by Del Mundo, and then this is What's the Furthest Place from Here, number 5, cover A. Oh, Escape from Planet Earth was on the cover, huh? Here is your cover B. This is your 10 copy incentive, which looks like many of the 10 copy incentives from other books in this run. And then this is your 15 copy incentive, right? 25 copy incentive. And the coup de grace, the one that everybody chases, but few will get. This is your one per store deluxe edition with the vinyl. Anybody pick that up? Any of you guys in the live chat or anybody watching this video on the rewind, let me know on your success rate on picking those up. I know that there's some people who are still waiting on issue 2 to be released. Is that right? Oh, no. Double O in the live chat. See, again, I'm pulling questions from the future of the Matrix. The what? DC, giving us Batman Superman World's Finest number 1 with a cover A by Dan Mora. This is your Jim Lee cardstock variant cover. Art Germ. This is fire for fans of Supergirl and Batgirl. Yeah. Here's your cover D, Jason Fabok cardstock variant. So this is the team variant by Lee Weeks. So stores had to order 250 copies of this book. Not 250 copies of other books. They had to order 250 of this. Comics Talk Weekly got the slap variant, and Comics Talk Weekly needs to pair that slap variant, if he doesn't already have it, with the Wolverine Deadpool variant, where Deadpool asks Laura, where's Logan? And Laura's slapping him going, Logan is dead! It's great. Make sure you don't miss out on that one. And then here you go. 25 copy incentive, Chip Zdarsky Batman slap. So Batman slapping Superman. And you know that this book is already like totally about it. Totally about Batman breaking his hand right there, unless, you know, that's a kryptonite glove. I'm just saying, he went to slap Superman with his left. He'd break every bone in that hand. Shattered. I don't care how many times he's broken it. And if he did this, he'd kill him. You know what I mean? But these are funny. And isn't it funny how it's actually Batman Superman? Batman Superman, not Superman Batman. And even though you're slapping the crap out of your best friend, you're gonna high five him on the next variant. You know, I wanted to put it in the recommended reads as well, but I didn't. But it's okay. Batman Superman World's Finest number 1, cover I, is your 100 copy incentive Virgin Jerry Seinfeld in the Batmobile getting coffee cardstock variant. Right? Soup's face. And then here is the cardstock variant cover with the trade dress. Non-100 copy incentive. Batman the Knight number 3 of 10, cover A. And then Ricardo Federici on the cardstock variant cover for cover B. Batman the Knight number 3, cover C, Raphael Albuquerque, the Batman cardstock variant cover. Man, why did they have to use this one here? Why couldn't they put this on a main Batman series book? I'm sorry, Raphael. Dave Comics, Dave Collects, yeah, good to see you. Thanks for joining, buddy. Haven't had to swing any band hammers yet, so if the opportunity comes, it's all yours. Blue and Gold number 7. Catwoman number 41 with the cover A by Jeff DeCall. So this Catwoman made it very, very easy to order for the incentive. You guys got to hear me out. If you're a fan of Catwoman, you're a fan of good artwork, and you slab in books, you might have ordered 5 of each of these. Because look, there's your cover A. There's your cover B. There's your cover C. Jenny Frisian, too, by the way. I mean, so cover B is Tula Lote. Cover A was Jeff DeCall. These are all winners. Every single one of these 3, right? And then here, look, International Women's Day cardstock variant cover. And it's not a bad cover either. And then this was your 25 copy incentive. So, Zomika. DC Horror presents Soul Plumber number 6 of 6. That's your cover A. That's your cover B. That's your Amanda Connor cardstock variant cover. Cover A from Detective 1057, and then cover B by Lee Bermejo. This right here. Oh yeah, that's definitely one of DeCall's best variant covers for sure. Shout out to Mel V. That's definitely one of his favorites too. So, like I said, Lee Bermejo, cardstock variant cover. Incentive 1 of 25. Flash number 780, and it looks like Mirror Master just raking them over the coals right now. But that's your cover A by Rafa Sandoval. And it's a War for Earth 3 tie-in. And then this is your cover B, Max Dunbar cardstock variant cover. Justice League number 74, cover A. And then this is your Alex Maleev cardstock variant cover. Nah, man, it ain't chicken and stars in that cup. It's Lavazza and what is it? Natural Bliss vanilla. You know, go juice. Bean juice. So it's mostly water. All hail this variant cover as well. So this is my gripe. Like all these awesome books, they put out so many Batman books in a month, and you think that they couldn't put the Ben Oliver and the other one on you know, I'm sorry. I just think they should have been on a mainstream book. So so here we go. So Looney Tunes number 265. The Nightwing number 90, that's your cover A. This is your cover B, Jamal Campbell cardstock variant cover. It's a fire cover. And I can't tell if this is going to connect with something else, because it looks like somebody's flipped there, maybe? I don't know. Maybe? And then check this out. Ricardo Federici in the Batman cardstock variant cover. So this version of the Riddler. And you can see it. Paul Dano said he wrapped his head in saran wrap. And you can actually see the saran wrap drawn on there by Ricardo. So, Mr. Federici, you killed this one too. Good job. Absolutely awesome job. If you see something, say something. That's what I just did, man. I saw the saran wrap around his face, man, and I said something. Nightwing number 90, cover D is your 25 copy incentive by Cully Hamner. And then Refrigerator Full of Heads number 5 with the cover A. And then this was your cover B, Dave Johnson cardstock variant cover. Robin's number 5 of 6. And then this is your cover B, the Kerry Randolph cardstock variant cover showing Damian Wayne in training mode. Titans United number 7, cover A by Jamal Campbell. Wicked cover A. It's the final issue of the series. I got to go back and read all 7 issues, but I like this. So the lineup that they chose was just like the lineup from Titans season 3. You know, Red Hood, the Red Hood season. But the story was very, very different. But it definitely featured these characters. It was pretty cool to see Starfire get a cool variant cover. She gets a couple cool variant covers every now and then. Titans United number 7, cover C is the International Women's Day cardstock variant. And then the cover A of Wonder Woman 785 is your cover A by Travis Moore. Trial of the Amazons tie-in. Yeah, for real. Lord of Brooklyn's on. That's right. But here's your cover B. Cardstock variant cover. Of course, the drawn blade with the reflection in it. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool looking cover, right? And then here is your International Women's Day cardstock variant cover. So, Wonder Woman Evolution number 5 with your cover A, and that's your Mike Hawthorne, and then this is your Cully Hamner cardstock variant cover. Oh, why did I put those? Oh, I just had to see them twice. Oh, it's because we missed one, did we? Yeah, so that's your cover C International Women's Day cardstock variant cover for Titans United number 7, and then I guess I just wanted to see all these again. Show them to you all again. Yep. Marvel. Amazing Spider-Man number 92, Beyond. And then here's your Beyond Bagley variant. And then here was a Beyond Brunner variant that was accidentally marked up to like $25 at my LCS, but it was an open order variant. But if you look in the background, I think that is an MJ in the background there too. There's all sorts of weird stuff going on in the windows of the 6 windows that we see. Avengers number 54. Nakayama, Infinity Saga. It said Infinity Sage in the previews, but it was actually Infinity Saga, and it actually said Infinity Sage on websites. It's pretty funny. So the Infinity Sage variant, everybody, used your Phase 2 variant. So this was showcasing the MCU version of Yellow Jacket versus Ant-Man, like in the first movie. And yeah, I'm actually digging some of those. Might want to tune in to the next episode of the Raw Report pickups videos and see what I got in the pipeline, huh? Avengers number 54 with the Carnage Forever variant. Avengers 54 with the Deadpool Liefeld 30th anniversary variant. And then this is the Laraka Foreshadow variant cover. Carnage number 1. I think this is volume 3 of Carnage, or volume 4, or something like that. But Bagley giving us his best, of course. You know, Bagley is, of course, the guy who got to draw the first cover on 361, as well as the guts on the side of the book. Dan Panosian giving us a pretty fire-looking variant cover as well. And then Brian Hitch. Here's your Hitch variant. Ron Lim. You know, Maximum Carnage was kind of Lim's thing, so... And then we got the Simone Bianchi. I don't know, Mighty Mel V is all about that one. And then the Sicaria variant. And then the Laniel Francis U variant is your highest ratio incentive. Eternals, the Heretic. Wow. So if you guys are following the appearances of old cosmic beings kind of being reinvented with newer designs, this is a book you probably should have paid attention to. Here's the Phil Noto variant cover. Reckoning War, Trial of the Watcher, number 1. And then here is the Trial of the Watcher number 1 Momoko variant cover. And then the Rodriguez Carnage Forever variant cover. Phil Noto, 25 copy incentive. Star Wars, Halcyon Legacy number 2 of 5. The David Lopez variant. And then the Slimy Connecting variant cover. The Marvels, number 9. Followed by the Andrews variant cover. And then the X Lives of Wolverine number 5. The Fernandez variant cover. Very interesting to see. And then here is the Bagley trading card variant cover. The Hit Daughterman style, many different costumes of Wolverine variant. And then the Juniba animation style variant cover. Yeah, I mean, still pretty cool. But the 25 copy, the 50 copy incentive by Laraz, also not too shabby. Pepe Laraz delivers. And that's going to wrap it up for the new books, everybody. So make sure you do smash that like button. Let's talk about the Raw Report and give you your update on some items, per se. Spoilers ahead, because we're going to talk about some things. So for one, we have, I can't tell if this next slide is it. So, Frosty Books. Frosty Brooks. We got some Frosty Books coming from Frosty Brooks. And what do I mean by that? Well, Mark Brooks on Facebook revealed that he's doing a cover for Mortal X-Men number 4. He said there's the 3 more versions as well. Say what? I don't know if it's going to be a store exclusive or a Brooks exclusive or whatever, or if it's going to be through trade dress, but okay. Not bad. Not bad. Now, the Everett edition is not from Everett, Washington, but shout out to any fans in Everett, Washington. I've been there before. But no, the Everett edition was confirmed by the wonderful people over there at Breeding Tool for Secret Invasion to have Martin Freeman as Everett Ross. So I'm wondering if it's related to another MCU actor sadly passing. I'm wondering if that has anything to do with it. And of course, everyone passes, but few really live. And at this moment, I would like to remember 2 very important people to a lot of us fans out there. First off and foremost, of course, would be to the man, the myth, and the absolute legend in real life, Scott Hall, a.k.a. Razor Ramon. Sadly, after the blood clot situation from his broken hip, he did pass. He was taken off of life support, but he was, said goodbye by his family and such. And, it's a very sad thing, but this man lived. He lived a very full life, even though it wasn't as long as we all wanted it to be, including his family. But rest in power to you, Razor Ramon. Appreciate you. And, of course, speculation on the previous story is, did William Hurt have a role to play in Secret Invasion? And, was that role maybe related to finally getting Red Hulk stuff? But, look, if you saw William Hurt, if you want to see what I'm talking about, go to IMDb and check out William Hurt's pictures. And you can see his pictures from the different the movie premieres, and you can tell, he was 72 years old, and it sucks because he was 10 years older than Scott Hall, but still, both of these guys very young. Sucks very much. But William Hurt also lived a very, very full life, in my opinion. I'm a fan of a lot of his movies. I hope you are as well, because, some of them are some of the best in the MCU. But you can actually see in the premiere of, like, Captain America Winter Soldier, how tiny he was compared to this picture right here, which was taken from, I believe, Incredible Hulk. So again, RIP to both of them, and we'll see you on the other side of the Rainbow Bridge. Now, of course, boys will be boys. We got the next trailer for Boys Season 3. And boy, was it something. Even Billy the Butcher, I don't know, wait, what a minute. This is diabolical, is I'm pretty sure what he would be saying looking at this shit right here. So, yeah, Boys Season 3 is appearing to be some of the greatest thus far of this show. And of course, you guys know there's some pretty important books to still be on the lookout there, because Soldier Boy here, a radioactive version of himself, we don't know what version of Soldier Boy we're going to get in the TV series, but if you do want to know, this is the book if you are looking for the first appearance of Soldier Boy. Good luck to you. Ultra Maximus will be back next week with more news. Of course I will, because I like to bring it for you guys. And of course, you can Twitter tag me at XUltraMaximusX if you see anything that's a newsworthy post. Of course, I will pay you, from credits and homage and all that other good stuff for doing so. And then, yeah, you can do the same on IG and Facebook. Ultra Maximus. Leave me a comment below, everybody. It's time to enter the Ultra Maximus speculation matrix, and well, I'm going to say this is not written by Dennis Barger. This is actually written by James Roberts. I gotta say Ultra Maximus. I've heard that a lot of times from you, Dennis. I love you, buddy. But I know you trip up on my name because it's very confusing to have it. But I tweeted James Roberts, the writer, and I gotta say thank you to him once again. I did also kind of, thank him on Twitter for this one. So if you guys aren't following me on Twitter, that's where the answers were. If you would have dug in my Twitter feed, you could have seen it. And for all of you guys wondering what book to bring when you see me at a con and you want me to give you a Signature Series yellow label or a CBCS verified signature, Transformers More Than Meets the Eye number 54. Go ahead and pick those up. I will gladly sign it with either a black Sharpie or... Yeah, that's true. Even Mike did it too. There's a couple of people who didn't know I was Ultra Maximus, but it's cool. It's cool. It's a very understandable confusion. You know what I mean? But like I said, gold paint pens probably the best to get my signature on. And if you do bring me a fine point, I will even remark. And this is your Raw Report recommended read. So again, what I'm doing with those Iron Fists into the Ultra Box. Lord of Brooklyn. If somebody wanted to make me a Transformers Power Master, bet. But there's a specific car I need to be the engine for, and I have to turn into a specific type of engine. Just saying. Recommended reads this week, and the read of the week, by far, blew me away because, again, it was a very slow week. Very, very tough week to find books that really caught my attention. No, that book did not just come out, unfortunately. That book came out around the time I actually, 2018-ish? Because that book is right before the end of the series, and then they went through Lost Light, and that lasted 25 issues. So that's like 2.5 years, 3 years before the end of IDW. Oh, see, there Double O is, 2016. But shout out to all you guys who actually worked hard on trying to find it, and were kind of like disappointed. But Carnage #1. There is a new character that appears in here that there's some people saying that he apparently dies. I don't think he dies, but he's not yet the host for Carnage. He's obsessed with Carnage. He wants to be the new host for Carnage because of the whole Cletus is now a dragon. But yeah. This is your Halcyon Legacy number 2, continuing off where issue 1 left off. The reason why I like this is because it's off the current time zones that kind of like the Star Wars books are in. It takes place a little bit more closer to Anakin's time, is what I'm seeing. He's like, there's still still Padawans and stuff like that, but a Wookiee Padawan is cool, right? That's who appeared in issue 1. And then EM Gist giving us the covers for cover A. They're fuego. The preview for the next issue should give you guys a heads up. Land of the Living Gods number 2. Read it. It's a good read. Issues 1 and 2 of this series, not my thing, but wow. This stuff is vivid. Again, the B cover I showed you earlier should have given you a clue about that one. And then kind of like the heat of the week, what we have now is going to be some of the books that I actually read, and I got you some from the read pile. And the books in the read pile are going to be some of the books that I actually give you guys some screen caps of, because some important things go down that I think you should know about. And holy crap. X-Labs of Wolverine number 5. This book has parental advisory on it. So Wolverine finally wakes up, and I'm not going to spoil a lot of the early parts of the book, but I will get you to here. Okay, and this is spoilerific, so if you don't want spoilers in this book, you can look away right now. But Wolverine and Omega Red. Gateway teleports Wolverine to where Omega Red was left after things went down this issue, and Wolverine is pissed because he's just been fighting a dude in a nightmare scenario through time in Wolverine's mind, and the reality altering has been revealed to be a certain Rasputin mutant that I might have told you guys to be picking up copies of his first appearance in the early Uncanny X-Men. Well, I could say it's early now because, under Uncanny X-Men 300 books that have this guy's first appearance. But read the book and find out who that is. But here we see all the different possessions that we went through. And these guys are going ham. But Omega Red's equipped with a sword. And this sword is a pretty strong weapon. But Wolverine gets the upper hand, per se, when he actually lops off Omega Red's hand. And then Omega Red takes this sword and promptly stabs Wolverine through the neck. Wolverine smiles at him because Wolverine's got him stabbed through the heart. And, Wolverine says, you know what? I'm going to stick the other one in too and cut you in half. So, look. Seeing Omega Red get cut in half by Wolverine is a long time coming. Long time coming. So, for all of you fans from X-Men number 4, 1991, who are looking at this and going, yes! I'm right there with you. Then he returns to Krakoa and he gives the sword that he got stabbed in the neck with to Sage. And he's like, you need to do something about this because this is some pretty weird thing. And he goes, I want to sleep for a year. I'm going to take a year-long nap. And she goes, Wolverine? And he's like, huh? She's like, I'm sorry, you can't rest yet. The island, it's under attack. He's like, well, what do you mean? By who? And she goes, well, by you, actually. So here we have Moira bleeding out her mouth, supposedly armless, bleach blonded, certainly stabbed by Phalanx Wolverine, who appears in the first issue of X Deaths of Wolverine. Emerges from the time egg in that one future. So this is just all sorts of craziness going on in this book. But you have Daken, Scout, aka the other Wolverines, the 3 younger Wolverines versus the old Wolverines. So there's 4 Wolverines now total. Oh yeah, Moira hurt. So not only that, I don't know if anybody else caught this, but Forge got shot with the same gun that Moira got shot with at the end of Inferno. So what does this mean? Do they bring Moira back as a mutant again? Do they bring Forge back, and does it restore his powers, and that gives them the ability to bring Moira back again? I don't know what's going on here, but this is Deaths of Future Past is what they're calling the deaths of the X-Deaths of Wolverine, and it's shaping up to be really, really awesome. I'm digging it. Are you digging it too? I hope so. Now, everybody loves Monica Rambeau. She's been basically pretty popular. But not everybody loves this guy right here, Machine Man. He's actually one of my favorites, believe it or not. So, Machine Man is apparently locked up and feeling all woe for himself, and he apparently joined a bunch of villains, and his ex-girlfriend hates him, and yeah. So he's the living machine, and Monica's like, hey man, I got some squishy things out here. They're fleshy. Some fleshy things you want to kill? You want to kill some fleshy things? And Machine Man says, oh yeah, and he's breaking out the buzzsaw and everything. He even loses his head. Well, not really, but his head does detach and actually have a helicopter like Inspector Gadget. Yeah, so Machine Man is still around, and yeah, so he does help her hack into the doors of what she wants, into the Beyond Corp. And Monica Rambeau basically reveals that she sent the Daughters of the Dragon after this girl at Beyond Corp, and that it's been a setup the whole time, and that Monica's coming for her. And then her and Machine Man get to escape, but Monica escapes with a star-shaped teleportation thing. I don't know what's going on there. It's like a mix, but yep, 2001: A Space Odyssey, number 8. Oh, looky. I just happen to have one. I'm a big fan of this character, actually. So, yeah. If you're a fan of that one, that book is still kind of on the upswing for higher grades. So if you can find a high grade still, being that it's a book from the 70s, you're going to want it. Eternals, the Heretic, number 1. You killed half the universe, boy. 50%. What a lack of commitment. Do something or don't do it. Gotta say, Thanos' grandfather used to look a lot different when he first appeared in a flashback in Captain Marvel. So Captain Marvel number 29 is what you're looking for if you're into speccing on this character. And is Marvel doing this for a reason? Usually Marvel does things for a reason. But Kronos, the other descendant, unfortunately first appeared in Iron Man number 55 with Thanos and with the Blood Brothers. So... Oh, it's good stuff. So Uranus and Kronos, the 2 elder guys, are explained in this Eternals book. It's actually kind of interesting. There's only been 3 dynasties in the history of the Eternals, and very much you guys should be reading this one shot. If you are reading the Eternals, it's definitely a tie-in, and I bet you a lot of people skipped on that one. So the Raw Report Versus, of course, is where I pair a couple of books and I ask you, would you rather? Which would you rather hear? Today, did you want to take home the Basilisk Jenny Frisian? Or were you looking more so at the Sousa Micah Catwoman number 41? For me personally, I really think that the Catwoman was for me. But I know there's a lot of people out there that probably wanted the Jenny Frisian, but I think the Jenny Frisian was going to be a little bit tougher to find. You know, when it comes to Eternals lore, I really think they had to play really dumb in the Eternals movie to just give you a basis of what to go on, and then from here on, anything's game, including having Josh Brolin come back as Thanos and have to play him again if it is revealed that he's an Eternal and he can be reborn. So I know Liger style, that's a hard one for a lot of people, but you know what? I chose the Catwoman myself was for me, but like I said, there's a lot of people who went there. Sozo's definitely on a hit streak, but you know what? We got some other variants to take a look at, and you know what? For next week, I decided to go easy on you. Open order. So in the finale of X Deaths of Wolverine number 5, the Manhanini variant, versus the Perel variant cover for Devil's Reign X-Men number 3. And High Voltage Mark, the Eternals had a ribbit cover for cover A. That is correct. And then it did have a variant cover that had an orange background to it. Pretty cool looking stuff if you saw it on the shelf today. It was probably pretty scarce as well. Probably going to go back for a second print once people find out about, you know, how important the book is, because it's the first modern appearance of the updated versions of these characters. They've appeared in other what ifs and stuff like that, but they weren't in this way that they were showcased in this book. Just put it that way. But here's your variant battle again for next week. Everybody leave me a comment below and then let me know which one of those books you were choosing. And again, the next section was supposed to be the Heat of the Week. The Heat of the Week is technically the books that we went through and we read, but you know what? I did not select the slides for Heat of the Week because I got lazy and got up to make my coffee and I didn't finish the paste. Whoops, it happens. But you know what? You're still going to subscribe to the next episode of this here channel, because the next episode could very well be a Raw Report pickup video. The next episode of the Wednesday Night Comic Book Presser will obviously be back here next Wednesday. And don't miss out on the FOC Extravaganza, where I will go over the entire FOC catalog from previews, Lunar distribution, and try to give you guys as much of a heads up as possible on pre-orders to avoid any of the post-release day markup. And of course, the pre-sellers with predatory intentions are going to be after you, especially if it's a hot book. So don't fall for that. Watch the secret variant. And tell your friends. And of course, on the review of the FOC books, let's talk about the Ghosts of Monday, everybody. So this is the books that I talk about on the secret variant, but I may have to repeat myself for you guys to get one last opportunity when you go back to the comic book store this weekend to make sure that you are putting your names down for some of these books if you want them. This is your last opportunity to catch the heads up before the hype starts to hit, because these books just closed on final orders this past Monday. Sumerian Hour of the Dragon, and for you Conan people, this is one of the best series from what I'm hearing. Got wizards, but it also has this pretty neat Wonder Woman homage variant. 10 copy incentive, of course, the 20 copy incentive, and then the 30 copy black and white. The Ocean Will Take Us All. Oh, The Ocean Will Take Us, I'm sorry. I was thinking of that one Slipknot song, The Rain Will Take Us All. Throw ourselves against the wall. Yeah. 15 copy incentive. And something's in the water, man, and it doesn't look to be Jaws. But on the Wrong Earth, Fame and Fortune for the one-shot cover C 10 copy incentive. Bo Peep is apparently the crime lord of this planet. Awesome Sauce Radio, good to see you, man. No worries. I actually started early, so it's a different kind of night for me here. The Joneses, number 1, cover A. And Diodato Jr. on the cover B. And it says, don't even try to keep up with the Joneses, so that's probably good advice. Dark Beach, cover B, and this is on your behemoth. This is your cover D. And then this is the weird looking guy that was on covers A and C that I didn't pick, but this is the 5-copy incentive with him on there if you really want it. So kind of gives you an idea of what's going on here. The girl's stuck in some VR stuff and he's like creeping on her. This was a late ad and I'm wondering what's going on here, but Stargirl #1 with the cover F limited variant that is went on FOC I think a week after Stargirl did. Red Room, trigger warnings. Look, if you're not into this Red Room stuff, it's pretty intense. But for those of you who are, I know sometimes you guys will want to chase after these books, but here's your cover B. Your 10-copy incentive, probably going to be a chase book for a lot of people who like Peanut stuff, especially some of them recalled Peanut stuff that happened from Dynamite. You guys remember those? And the recalled Dr. Seuss stuff. Red Room trigger warnings #2 with the Steve McNiven 15-copy incentive. Nottingham #6 coming back for a final issue. How about that? Now, is it going to be a final issue or are they going to keep going? Is it going to be #7? But they did give you a black and white variant. Cover B to go along with that. Rick and Morty Infinite Hour #2. There's your cover A. And the cover B with just a sick looking cover. Vanity. Yes, red kryptonite. It counts. So this is your cover A. This is your 10-copy incentive. I don't know. I think cover A is better. Cover A makes it really easy to order 10 if you have to get the incentive, though. Minions, the mini boss. I want to know how they made him tiny again. This series, I'm going to read it, but I have a bad feeling it's pretty gross. And there's your cover A. Human Remains #7. And then this is your cover B. So that's wild. This is Last Book You'll Ever Read, #7, cover B by Hickman. I believe they did replace the Daredevil with the White Queen on that variant. We Ride Titans #3. And there's the cover B. Some pretty cool books over at Vault, as far as story-wise. Grim Fairy Tales #59. Cover C. Cover D. This is the Vitorino Grim Spotlight Mystery Divinity one-shot. There's your cover B. And there's your cover C. Dracula presents. Grimm University presents Dracula's. Let me start this one over here. Grimm University presents Quarterly Dracula's Daughter. That's cover A. This is cover B, and then this is your cover C by Burns. And then we've got Oz Annual Dominion of Osmo one shot Vitorino. The cover B by D. Pascal. And then the cover C by Tao. Alice Ever After #1, cover A, Dan Panosian. Oh, and here we go, everybody. Alice Ever After #1 with a cover B by Jenny Frisian, who again is just killing it constantly. Here's your 25-copy incentive. 50-copy incentive by Campbell. And then there's the FOC Reveal variant by Campbell. This is the FOC Reveal 10-copy incentive by Campbell, Virgin cover. The unlockable Dan Panosian, 1 per store. Buckhead #5 with the video game incentive. Shout out to the Ninth Wonder, who I know has been chasing these, trying to get himself a complete set. The 1 in 10, as we all know, is the easy one. But the 25-copy incentive variant for the FOC variant is a little bit tougher to get, so they have to order 25 copies of the FOC variant to get one of these. Manhanini again with the cover B for Jim Henson's The Storyteller. and then the 10 copy incentive for Magic the Gathering, and the 25 copy incentive for Magic the Gathering. Apache Delivery Service number 4 of 4. And then the cover B did not have its artwork shown. But this series has proven to be popular. If you're into it, definitely get your pre-orders in. And if you didn't get your pre-orders in, get your post FOC pre-order in before they absorb all the shelf copies and you don't get any. Lee Reed Lee doing 25 copy incentive Virgin for Dynamite Never Dies. And then Soydom doing a 30 copy incentive Virgin. And then this is your Perillo limited Virgin. Liefeld Homage. Marat Michaels doing these, and then this is your Virgin 11 copy FOC incentive. Project Superpowers Fractured States number 1. This is your Cover M Atlas signed edition. This is your Frank Metal edition. Cover O is your Roth limited Virgin. Cover P Frank limited Virgin. Cover Q is your FOC Liefeld Homage, again by Marat Michaels. And the 15 copy of FOC incentive version of that. Real American Hero 291. And your 10 copy. This, I think, is probably the best book on FOC for last week. The Real American Hero 40th Anniversary Special. So if you guys liked how 21 different artists can take a page and do one page out of the silent issue for G.I. Joe, and then follow that up with a bunch of extra books, extra pages of additional stuff in there. And Larry Hama does the cover. Hitting. Rocketeer. The Great Race number 1. So everybody's probably really happy to have Rocketeer come back. I know that they're working on a Disney Plus series. Is that right? Joe's going to make it to 300. Yes, they already said on the road to 300 in their solicits. They're in the 290s already. And, I mean, IDW may lose the license, but the books probably will come out like 2 months after they lose the license. We can all have hope and it can happen. Here's your Rocketeer, The Great Race number 1, cover B. This is your 10 copy incentive by Rodriguez. Star Trek Discovery Adventures in the 32nd Century number 2, cover A. Here's your 10 copy incentive. Star Trek Mirror War number 5, cover A. Cover B. 15 copy incentive. Firepower doing a whole bunch of variants, so pick up cover A. I like this cover D as well. Image's 30th Anniversary Anthology number 1. And that's your Youngblood on the cover there, being read by Radiant Black. Loaded Bible, Blood of My Blood number 2, cover A by Mirka and Dolfo. And then this is your cover E Cohen variant. 25 copy incentive for Radiant Red number 2. The Scorched, cover A. Right, Lord of Brooklyn, me too. Walking Dead Deluxe number 36 with a cover D by Tedesco. And man, imagine if this had been in, like, let's say 2012 and it had been a variant cover for like the end of the Batman run, just kind of like, you know, Batman RIP or RIP The Missing Chapters or something like that, right? But here we are, Batman Volume 3, number 122, and this is your cover B, Gabriel Del Otto cardstock variant cover. And shout out to the Immortal Trey K for really being one of the first people I remember who just had mad respect for Del Otto and that crazy ASM. 50 copy incentive Jock Foil variant, issue 122 on Batman. And then, of course, Batman Beyond, Neo Year, number 1. So it's a 6-issue miniseries. They're giving you another Batman Beyond run. Simone DeMeo on the 25 copy incentive. And then they said 100 copy incentive variant for you. Order. Batman Catwoman, number 11, cover A, Clayman. Batman Killing Time number 2, cover C, Ben Oliver cardstock variant cover. So Ben Oliver absolutely knocking it out the park. Flashpoint Beyond number 0 of the 6-issue mini-series, and this is your cover B, showing the Thomas Wayne Batman. And then this is your 25 copy incentive, Flashpoint Beyond. The Monkey Prince number 3, 25 copy incentive. And then we got Sandman number 1 with the facsimile edition. And as you know, the Sandman series is about to hit. But another facsimile is the Amazing Spider-Man number 1 facsimile edition. And then we've got a second print FOC craziness with Marvel here. So here's Avengers Forever number 3 with the second printing. The Black Panther number 4 second printing Alex Ross variant. Black Panther number 5. The Greg Land variant. This book features the second appearance of Tosin. But I think people are going to chill out. Black Panther Legends number 4 of 4, and this is the final Black History Month variant cover from Joshua Swaby Sway, and it is indeed firework from him again, man. Just wow. Captain Carter number 2. Captain Carter number 2 with the Aspinall variant. Elektra number 100, Dan Panosian A cover. The Ruan variant cover is pretty wild looking. But the Bartel is a 25 copy incentive and people are going absolutely ham over it. And this is your David Lopez 50 copy incentive. Eternals number 11. And as you guys can see, we're starting to see some of the Eternals versus Avengers at least. Ryan Stegman delivering the Ghost Rider number 1 second printing variant. Iron Fist number 1 second printing Michael I'm sorry, it's Michael Young. So this is the interior art. That's right. This is that panel where he shows up and Danny Rand sees this guy wearing the Iron Fist suit for the first time. Like, who the hell are you, man? So it's kind of cool. I'm digging it. Knights of X number 1 with the Megan Hetrick variant. And then I like the teaser variant. I did not like the high ratio incentive. No offense to the artist, but don't check out Betsy's face on that one. Miles Morales number 37. Just a black and red classic Peter Spider-Man variant, right? And then here is the 37 variant cover. Shang-Chi number 11. Return of Sister Hammer. Shang-Chi number 11 with the Gonzalez variant cover. She-Hulk number 2 with the second printing Bartel variant cover. Star Wars. Darth Vader number 22. The Renaud Traitor of the Dawn variant cover. Star Wars Darth Vader number 22 Ienko variant. Aja Venturous, everybody, and here is the Star Wars Halcyon Legacy number 3 of 5. So it's going to be pretty cool to see. The Marvels number 10, and this is your Laniel Francis Yu variant cover, of course, with the obvious late addition of Black Cat. I don't know who it was before he did the touch-up pencils, but it was probably somebody they were like, no. It's probably Black Widow or something. Thor number 22 with the second printing Klein variant. Here's the second printing Hitch variant for Venom number 5. But Venom number 7 giving you the Wood Spider-Man variant. And if this is what Venom actually looked like in another world, where he looks very similar to Spider-Man, so people get confused and think he's Spider-Man, but he eats people. Venom number 7, the Magno variant. And then Pepe Larraz delivering the X-Men number 10 A cover. And then the Wernick traded card variant cover. And that's going to be it for our show this evening, everybody. I just want to say thank you to everybody for watching. Leave a comment in the comment section below if you're watching on the rewind, and like and share the video. And I hope to see you guys right back here next week. Same channel. Always dropping good content. Please follow and subscribe to all my friends. Don't forget to follow me on Whatnot. I got a sale coming up this Saturday. And I haven't really been able to advertise as well as I should have. So that means some of you guys are going to get smoking deals. Don't let me give away the farm. Hope to see you guys in the live chat there. And if I am not in your live chat, it just means I'm actually out working. And I miss you guys. And I will try to stop in your shows when I can feasibly make it happen. Like tonight I was working in the lab. And I was able to pop into a couple of live chats. So catch you guys again on the next episode. Thanks again for tuning in. I'll see you then.